Hey everybody, Drew here from Pelicars. Absolutely honored to bring you guys this beautiful 1997 Toyota Crown Royal Saloon all the way from Yokohama, Japan. It has 58,917 miles on it. If I translated the kilometers correctly, it's within a little bit of there. It's got 94,000 kilometers on it. It was a one owner over in Japan, and it has been obsessively maintained, extremely well taken care of. This car is perfect in just about every sense of the word. I'm gonna walk you guys through it and show you any tiny flaws that it might have. First and foremost, this is the facelift version of the 150 series Crown. And by the way, this is a 1JZ. This is a JZS 151. It's fully loaded, but it's not the G. So it doesn't have power rear seats or an electric dash, but it does have the upgraded grille. And these are, as you can see, a little bit discolored because they're plastic, but this is the facelift version because these are plastic, better projector style headlights instead of the, or not projector, but reflector style, but with a clear lens, unlike the glass ones that they replaced, and the upgraded grille. With the facelift also came side airbags with a passenger side, yeah, and obviously, yes, this car's right-hand drive. Passenger side airbag indicator, more wood on the dash, again, side airbags. And the taillights are upgraded as well with the white bar at the bottom instead of on the top. Just an absolutely beautiful car. And as promised, we'll look at flaws. Since we're right here, there's a little scratch on the edge there. These are an option from the factory. Those aren't like, you know, the Japanese version of AutoZone stick-on or Walmart parts. Those are a factory option. We've had a handful of these Crowns that have come with those, and we never take them off because they are Toyota genuine accessories, just like the rain guards on the windows that, or not on the windows, excuse me. This is a hardtop sedan, meaning hardtop goes back to the early 1950s. It means that the roof, usually hardtops don't have this pillar, but as you see, it's a disappearing pillar. It doesn't have frames on the windows, so the rain guard is part of the roof of the car, or it snaps onto the roof of the car. But yeah, so going back to those imperfections, they're a little bit discolored, the headlights. I personally would leave them because your only option is other discolored ones or aftermarket, and I would want to keep the car as original as possible. Not much to show. There's a little fading on the chrome here, on this chrome strip, which the fix for that, by the way, is to get vinyl pinstripe, chrome vinyl pinstripe. You could do all the chrome stripe if you want. In the back, there's a little scuff right here that looks like somebody tried to rub out. It actually shows up worse on my camera, so when you get here, you'll have a hard time finding it. Another tiny little scuff right here, and there's a couple cracks in the paint. You really got to be up on that to see it, where clearly somebody backed into something very gently. And then a couple little chips right here. Those can be taken care of. That is the same it's diamond white pearl and oyster pearl two-tone that came here on Lexus and some special edition Toyota models in the same era. Underneath this car is perfect. Again, it's from like the Yokohama, Tokyo area, so there is not, they don't use salt there. When they do get snow, they just deal with it because it melts right away. As you see, it's just absolutely perfect underneath. This car actually came with good tires. Usually they're all dry rotted and everything. They are 10 years old though. Clearly this car was parked inside. 10-year-old tires, it's up to you if you want to replace them or not. They've got all their tread left. They're just about brand new. And when somebody only drives 50-something thousand miles in 27 years, that's not particularly uncommon. I'm gonna pop the hood and show you guys the beautiful 1JZ. We're gonna look inside this car, which is the best part, and then, of course, take you for a ride. That is the notorious 1J, or I shouldn't say notorious, it's famous. It's one of the best motors ever made. It's the same thing as a 2J, but it's 2.5 liters instead of 3 liters. It is the variable valve timing version, and again, it's been extremely well taken care of. I put that battery in there. It came with, of course, a Japanese battery, but it was very dead, wouldn't hold a charge like at all. So inside, it's got the doily package, very meticulous, and typically elderly people put these on their car. You almost never see a car that has doilies and wasn't maintained, especially if they're still white. This car was definitely not eaten in or smoked in. It has every single JDM we've ever had, and we've had probably 20. They all have a little bit of a funky smell, but I have two, in stock right now that were actually smoked in cigarettes, and you can tell that this is not that. Even when you look, just absolutely wonderful. This does not have the original front floor mats. It has these checkered flag ones, which are really popular in Japan, and I do plan to shampoo this one. Just haven't had a chance yet. If that's a deal breaker, reach out right now, because I might be able to grab some, but it's on a limited time kind of thing. So if you require original front floor mats, there's a chance I can get them for you. Otherwise, I do have some other Toyota Crowns that have those. The back is just incredible. Again, this not being the G, these aren't reclining rear seats, but it does still give the rear passenger full control of the car. We'll fold this down for you here. Let me see. There we go. No power seats back there, so that's why the doily covers it. So those are in fact power curtains, and they are absolutely awesome. I'm going to show you guys how those work. This car actually came with remote start, so I just figured out how it works. A little different than an American one. You hold engine and then hold that play button. Everything you'd expect from a 1J, just silky, silky smooth. This car actually does have a working radio, which, by the way, if you're not a JDM fan, a lot of stuff I'm saying probably doesn't make sense. It's a super known thing in the JDM community. A little smudge there that I just got off. It's a super known thing in the JDM community that these cars often leave Japan with a working radio and screen, and then they show up without it. Who knows what happens on those ships, but it's a thing. So anyways, there you go. 94,491 kilometers. Again, being the facelift, it's got like a lot more wood in it. Just an absolutely beautiful car. I'm gonna take you guys for a ride here. We're at an airport, so I can get you some decent speeds. We actually are probably gonna leave the airport and take you on the road. But there's now 50 kilometers, so that's what's that, 30 miles per hour. Just extremely, extremely smooth, as is to be expected from, you know, a 50,000 mile garage kept, one owner, just absolutely wonderful car. We've had maybe 9 of these Toyota Crown Royal Saloons, all of this generation, and this is in the top 2, maybe worst case top 3 cleanest ones we've had. First one with the power rear curtains, which I'll show you that when we slow down again here. I just want to get you guys up to some highway speeds. We're going 80. Obviously, I'm not going to beat on it. 80, I want to get you guys up to 100 kilometers. So there, we're going 63 miles per hour. I'm going to take my hands off the wheel. Drives perfectly straight. Now straighten and then hit the brakes here. As you see, good brakes, good tires, rides perfectly smooth. Those power curtains, by the way, they unfortunately, they leave that little gap in the middle, and I got to play around with it a little bit. Super common. We actually have 2 cars with that feature right now, and they are both the first one, this being the first, the other one coming a few weeks after it into the country. They're the first ones we've ever had with that technology, or with that feature, I should say. Absolutely awesome. Just need a little bit of adjustment to get them to close all the way. When you put them in reverse, when you put the car in reverse, they do close, which is super cool. Or you can just hit the close button, and it does not get any more VIP than that. Those are power lace rear curtains. So anyways, I'm Drew. If you're watching this video on YouTube from a distance and you want to buy this car, we have shipped cars all over the United States. We can ship cars all over the world. If you want to buy this car, you can do so by reaching out through the website, www.pelacars.com, or just call me. My name is Drew. I'm at 585-771-0111. And if you found this video to be just entertaining and you want to see more like this, we're a car dealership that does a lot of JDM. It's definitely not all JDM. We do our fair share of left-hand drive cars as well. But if you've been entertained by this, you feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel, because this channel is only used for these video walkarounds, and we'd love to have you, as well as you know, a thumbs up if you found it interesting, and of course have you as a subscriber. And again, if you want to purchase the car, just reach out 585-771-0111, or you know, by all means, give us a call and schedule your test drive. We'd love to meet you in person. Again, we have an office at an airport way back on a private road, where you can, you know, take some time to get to know this car and decide if you want to purchase it here in person. So again, I'm Drew. Thanks for your time. Take care. Bye-bye.